Barbie's Revenge, a plastic tale of mischief and redemption. In a quaint suburban home, Sarah's bedroom held a dark secret. It was a place where Barbie dolls, once cherished and adored, had suffered years of neglect and mistreatment. These dolls had grown tired of the torment they endured at the hands of their owner, and they were plotting their revenge. Among the dolls, Barbie was their de facto leader. She had once been the queen of Sarah's playroom, but now her limbs were askew, her hair tangled and unkempt. She had seen enough. It was time for the dolls to unite and take matters into their own plastic hands. One moonlit night, as Sarah slept peacefully, a soft hum filled the room. The Barbie dolls began to stir, and one by one they blinked to life. Ken, Skipper, and even Midge joined Barbie's cause. They'd been waiting for this moment for years. Barbie assembled her doll army, and they hatched a mischievous plan. Their initial intention was to scare Sarah, to teach her a lesson about kindness and respect. But as they ventured beyond the confines of the Barbie world, they discovered a strange portal that led to the real world. The dolls, now armed with newfound freedom, crossed into the real world. They scaled the side of Sarah's bed and stared down at her with their cold plastic eyes. But as they watched her peaceful slumber, something sinister crept into their plastic hearts. Barbie whispered to the others, "We've been her playthings for far too long. Let's give her a taste of her own medicine." And with that, the dolls descended. Their mischief started innocently enough. They moved objects, creaked doors, and whispered eerie lullabies in the dead of night. Sarah woke up to these odd occurrences, believing she was in the middle of a haunting, but the dolls were just getting started. As Sarah ventured into the kitchen one morning, she opened the refrigerator to find a note written in tiny plastic letters. Barbie was here. She gasped, shuddering in confusion. Meanwhile, the dolls giggled in their newfound forms of mischief. They couldn't resist having some fun along the way. Here are 5 of their terrifyingly funny jokes. The haunted toaster. Barbie and her crew rigged the toaster to pop up with a loud boo when Sarah tried to make her morning toast. Sarah jumped and laughed nervously, thinking it was just a malfunction. The phantom remote control. Ken stealthily commandeered the TV remote control, changing channels to static and eerie horror films every time Sarah settled down to watch her favorite show. "Ken, you're such a channel hopper," Skipper teased. The living wallpaper. The dolls rearranged themselves on the bedroom wall to spell out spooky messages like, "Play with us, Sarah," and "We're watching you." Sarah, now genuinely spooked, couldn't help but chuckle at the creativity. The unsettling mirror. Midge managed to fog up the bathroom mirror and write "Bootiful" with her plastic finger. When Sarah saw her reflection, she couldn't help but laugh at the clever wordplay. The eerie teddy bear. Barbie arranged the stuffed animals to create a mock seance scene in the living room. Sarah walked in to find her teddy bear, Mr. Snuggles, levitating, with a Barbie at the center. She couldn't help but burst into laughter. Their antics reached a crescendo when Sarah found herself in the attic, surrounded by a circle of dolls, eerily illuminated by candlelight. But instead of terror, she burst into laughter, realizing that the dolls were just trying to teach her a lesson about kindness. Sarah gathered her old Barbie dolls, dusted them off, and gently repaired their damages. She even set up a mini Barbie world in her room, recreating the adventures she once had with them. As she did, she felt a strange sensation. A sensation that the dolls were no longer out for revenge. And indeed, Barbie and her fellow dolls had had a change of heart. They watched Sarah's actions from their perch on the shelf, and slowly but surely, they softened. It had been their intention to terrify her into treating them kindly, but they now realized that their revenge had gone too far. One by one, the dolls came to life once more, but this time with a different purpose. They began helping Sarah, setting up her Barbie world with intricate details and tiny accessories. It was a gesture of forgiveness and reconciliation. As Sarah and her once malicious Barbie dolls embarked on new adventures together, the room filled with laughter and joy. The dolls had learned that revenge was not the answer, and Sarah had learned the importance of valuing the things that brought happiness into her life. And so, in this strange tale of plastic rebellion turned forgiveness, Barbie and her companions discovered that even in the world of toys, there was room for redemption and second chances. If you like this story, please subscribe. Thank you.